What's going on, everyone? Okay, so the add value challenge. I've been doing it every day. I'm trying to get people to jump on board with this, right? Just add value to one person a day's life. One person a day, that's it. That's all I'm asking, just one person a day. If you could just add value to one person, this whole world would be a different place. That's all I'm asking. It's not a huge ask. It's not big. I'm asking for 30 days. That's all. All right. The person that I want to add value to, and I want to give a shout out to, is Heather Sturgeon. Right? Heather, there was a time when I had made a comment one time at a group, and Heather felt like I was coming after her, and we were able to talk and handle it and squash it. And she came to my leadership classes. I love her mindset, right? She has a challenging mindset. She likes to ask questions and she likes to understand what I'm trying to get across. And I love that because I like being challenged. I love it. If you can't be challenged in your life, then it says something about you. It says something about your insecurities. It says something about the doubt that you have. And maybe you don't truly know what you believe. And so that's why you don't like being challenged. But that's on another point. So Heather used to challenge me in class, right? She challenged me in the group that I used to lead at the church. She's challenged me on Facebook. She's challenged me on everything because she knows I'm going to give her an answer. And even if we agree to disagree, it's all good. It's all good, right? It really is. And she don't take stuff personal. She doesn't. Yeah, maybe that comment she did, but hey, we didn't know each other, right? It taught me a huge, valuable lesson, right? So Heather, thank you, right? Because you taught me a valuable lesson that my personality, I'm sarcastic, right? I like to throw things out there. I like to jab with people just because that's what I like to do. And that's what I grew up doing. So I didn't have my relationship wasn't as established with Heather before I threw something out that she felt like I was trying to hurt her feelings. And so I learned a huge, valuable lesson from her. A huge, valuable lesson. And something that wasn't able to spiral into a crazy other thing that ruined a bunch of lives or caused a bunch of problems. No, we were able to squash it. We were able to talk about it. And she saw that that's my personality. And she saw that if I like you, if I think that you can handle it, if I think you got something, that you got potential and that you got gifts and that you got talents, I used to like to jab with you. So she taught me a huge lesson because don't jab with people if you don't have a relationship with them. If they don't know you truly, be careful how much you jab them. Just be careful. So that was a valuable lesson she taught me, and that's a valuable lesson that you can learn. And Heather, thank you. Truly, thank you. You taught me, and hopefully you teach other people lessons just from that. Be careful what you say when you don't have an established relationship. But I want to give a huge shout out to Heather because I see her, she's out there, she's making a difference, she's asking the questions, she's a mother, right? She's a wife, she's a game changer, and I know that she truly deep down, she wants to see the kingdom furthered. And that's all that really matters to me. That is. All the other stuff, all I want to know is what's your heart? What is your heart? And I know, I've talked to Heather and I've been around her enough to know that she has a kingdom heart and that she deserves a shout out and that she's going to change the world. And I can't wait to see what you do. I can't wait to see what you do because you're going to do something amazing. You really are. So shout out, Heather. Tell everybody, add value challenge, do it daily, help people, change people. Let's bring the love back. Now, I wanted to do a quick little lesson, right? And my pastor told me one time that you can really see how good of a preacher, teacher, right? How good of a speaker you can become when you can take some random thing that has nothing to do, just a random thing, and you can do a lesson on it, right? You can talk about it, and you can expand it, and you can break it down, and you can see what it means and turn around and explain it to other people who never saw that in it. They never saw it. They didn't even think about it. Maybe never even heard about it. So I was listening to a great prophet today by the name of Jay-Z, and he has a verse, a chapter in one of his books, right, or songs. He's got a chapter in there where he writes this line, right? And I'm not a rapper. I've never claimed to be a rapper. I'm not like Brian. I'm not like Jubal or Antoine or Monica or any of them. So I don't have this flow with it, right? I'm not gonna jump around and like flow it out for you. I'm not like Jay, you know. I can call him Jay because we close like that. But I want you to read this and listen to it. All right, this isn't his song. And look how deep this is, and he doesn't even know. I mean, he probably knows how deep he's getting, but he doesn't know what I'm probably gonna take it. Or maybe he does. Or he does, because the dude's smart. So he has this line, and he goes, check out my swagger, I walk like a ball player. No matter where you go, you are what you are, player. You can try to change, but that's just the top layer. You was what you was before you got here. Only God can judge me, so love me or leave me alone. Now, it might just sound like a rap verse. It might just sound like a line, and it's catchy. The song flows, right? But look at what he's saying. Look how deep it really is. He says, no matter where you go, you are what you are. So it doesn't matter what geographical location that you're in. You are who you are. It doesn't matter where you go. If you have that inside of you, it's already there. You don't have to leave to find out who you are. You don't have to leave. It's not I've said this before, right? Freedom is not a location. Freedom is not something, it's not where you go. Freedom is of the mind, right? So he's saying, you are who you are no matter where you are. And then he says, you try to change, but that's just the top layer. So he's saying, we all say we want to change. We all have New Year's resolutions. We all talk about we're going to change, we're going to change, we're going to change. And then we don't really. We scratch the surface, and after a couple weeks, couple months, we're back to the same person that we were before. So he's saying you try to change, but that's just the top layer. You don't really actually do anything. You don't. And he says you was what you was before you got here. He just threw out Ephesians at you. He just threw Ephesians at you. He's saying you were already who you were. You was what you was before you got here. So he's saying, before you were even created, you were already established. You were already put together. That's Ephesians for you. He's quoting Paul in a different way. That's what I was trying to talk about earlier, where I said, is this person saying the statement or the truth what's important? It's the truth that it's important. It doesn't matter who's saying it, as long as it's true. He's saying you was what you was before you got here. Ephesians says you were created, you were established, and you were put together before you were even born. Jay, salute, bro. You throwing out... And I know I should be, right, only Christian rappers and all that stuff or whatever. But he's throwing out truth. He is. He's throwing out truth, and you completely missed it. You completely missed this. He's saying, I know who I was before I got here. It don't matter where I am who I am. He knows I am a rapper, or I'm a businessman, or I am whatever, but he's self-assured. He knows who he is. He's self-confident. He knows who made him, and he's going to do it. He's going to live it, no matter if you like it or not. So Jay-Z is quoting scripture to you people. Look deeper into things. And remember, you are who you are. And you was before you even was. Whew. Love y'all. Bye.